Hey, bub. This is Wolverine. You're watching Pro Teaches Noobs. This is OG Vegeta. Let's get the views to over 9,000! This is Ryuk. Watch, like, and subscribe, or die.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noobs. Okay, let's start again.
All right.
Take two. I realized I needed to remove that. Wait, what happened here? Come on. What the heck? Dude, look at this.
Try unsharing and resharing.
All right, let me get it again. Okay, yeah, for some reason, normally it would automatically shift. That is weird. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noobs. Today I have with me Jared.
What is going on?
And today we're continuing going over Trinity.
Why can't I escape her?
Wait, whoops. Sorry. Not that.
Thank Christ.
Sorry. I meant to say this Trinity.
There you go.
Yes, and we're going to keep driving into the ground, guys. We are going to keep driving that joke into the ground.
When it stops being funny, which would be about when Tom King leaves the book, then we'll stop it.
Which chances are we'll be done with this before that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yep, as we continue going our coverage of Trinity and give people just a brief summary of anyone that's new, not of what's happened, but at least a general like your feelings on what we've been up to.
I like how Busek really gets the dynamic between the three leads with like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Again, I say this every week, but I really like the Wonder Woman's explanation of like the secret identity and such. And it's like with her, it's more like a private identity. It's not that much of a big deal with her. And I like how the bad guys are forming their own Trinity in order to counter this Trinity. Little did they know, all they would have to do is wait a couple of years for Wonder Woman to have a daughter, and then they'd have their own evil Trinity.
Cute.
I know.
But no, that's not what the Trinity represents here. Let's be honest there. That's not what the Trinity it means here, because at least here, Busek at least tries to make it mean something. Still feel a little shoehorned, can we be honest? It does feel a little shoehorned still, but in a way, it's a shoehorned in a way that you're like, even they're acknowledging, like, what? Would you agree? Like, that's the best way to put it. Like, even they're like, wait, we're a Trinity? But yeah, and look at this cover here. We had the them dealing with the Crime Syndicate.
Yeah, otherwise known as Accurate Lois. I'm on a roll today.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Even though technically she is their Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but she's still Lois, so I'm still going to use that joke.
Where did that idea first come from that it was Lois? I don't
know. Honestly, that would be an interesting conversation to have with whoever created it.
It might have been Morrison. I think it might have been Morrison.
I would love to ask Grant, hey, listen, dude, do you secretly hate Lois? Is that what you made her the evil one?
We already know that they, and yes, they are they.
Yeah.
They do not see her like that.
All right. But it is kind of funny.
Right. But anyway, yeah, and it's Jim Lee here. Hold on, seriously, it looks like she's ready to spell out in both ends, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, but this was art from that time period.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just the way you're like, you know, just how little that outfit covers. But yeah, all right. What? Will you stop that, John? You're freaking me out here. So we Did we enemy security automata have all gone inert, friends? We have appeared to have won. The Crime Syndicate of America's HQ, orbiting the antimatter Earth. And guys in here, 1100 there's the answer. There's the answer. Firestorm. The plan actually worked. How's it going, Adam? And loving getting a shot at the big leagues, gang. I fed their security system, JLA security codes, reversed until I hit one that let me in. And then, well, it's fun to break things, isn't it? That's not all. Batman's guess at the HQ's layout was right. The main labs are right through here. And while you guys were mixing up with the robo-dogs, I got a few things set up. First, I found a dimensional reverter the Syndicate used in the past to bounce outsiders like us back to our realities. And so, in other words, it was never the nature. It was actually a device that would do it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? That it was actually a device that would be the bounce and not the very nature.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. I set a cosmic communication with League HQ and your hand-picked dimensional experts. Hello, Ray Palmer. Been a long time, right? So that way, this is the Ryan Choi.
Okay, that makes sense.
You tell by the outfit.
Yeah, it was a different outfit.
Yeah, and of course he's talking with Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman asked me to see if there was a way to rework the reverter confining the syndicate to their own realm after we've rescued the slaves they've taken. I've been doing preliminary scans, but I'll need your help to get a better look on John Green Lantern. And that was it again, right? Your power problem when you went all armamental on these things. Yes, but I know what's causing it now, and I'll deal with it. And it's roaring through and through me, churning, driving on Wonder Woman's warrior training and drive, Batman's calculation and anger. That was a sonic boom. Pretty boy wants a pretty boy. I should try to do the other voice. The what's the name? Hades.
You mean from 2009?
Yeah. Hades from Hercules. Something. James Woods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Pretty boy wants to take us on. I've got a few surprises for her, and I let it all out. Owlman, and Thomas. His suit's reinforced. Blowing up his utility belt won't kill him, but it'll do more. And get away from her. Then just take him out. Like, I'll rip you apart. I've got it more superhuman than you get, and Matt. No, Ultraman, you're done. We're ending this here. Wait, this was supposed to be a distraction. He's not supposed to upset the balance. And you think killing your enemies makes you tougher, Ultraman? That's a mistake. I could tell how Superwoman would react to a strike at Owlman, how Ultraman would react to her obvious concerns in touch. His anger with her makes him irrational, leaves him open. A kidney punch makes him gulp in seawater. Pressure jabs lock his muscle spasm. It means you face each foe and besting them at their most basic minimal level. I battle mine time and again as they grow more inventive, forcing me to be more resourceful in return. I've got more experience, more skill, more knowledge. I don't just sit on a mountain of skulls and call myself tough. You bastard! My new instincts war with each other. Wonder Woman would finish it fast. Batman would make it memorable, make it hurt. Maybe I could do both. Took you long enough, Superwoman. Here, I was done with him anyway.
Love that.
Now, I'm a little torn on this. His personality is very much coming up very different, and it's because of a mixture of Batman and Wonder Woman. But at the same time, it's like this is what the combination of their stuff with him would cause.
If it was just Batman, maybe, but Wonder Woman this is again a writer emphasizing Wonder Woman's warrior side a little bit.
A little bit, yes.
It's not as bad as like some other writers, but it's still there because I'm like, Wonder Woman wouldn't make you that aggressive.
No, of course not. But for someone who's not used to it.
Yeah. I mean, it could, but arguably Wonder Woman is more of the diplomat than the warrior. But I see what you're saying there.
But that doesn't negate that she does have that warrior knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't ignore that. But I also do like though this whole Diana and Wonder Woman would finish it fast. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Between them all, she would probably be the one trying to finish it faster.
Mm-hmm.
And it still churns in me. Pain and hope and arrogance and more. Like a freight train. Like a rocket. Both of them, and so quickly. I'm impressed, Cal. Oh, we're not done yet, Diana. We're just getting started. Hey, we have to stop this. We have to send troops to the anti-Earth now. Why? And the plan was to decoy them away from our activities, not provide them with a direct path to us. Yes, Enigma. Why? It's your mistake, Morgan. Your howlers failed against Batman, failed to brand him. So we hit them now. Ambush them. Have a care, Enigma. Your tone is, no, that actually makes sense. What? You're siding with him? But that's not your true concern, Enigma. A fool could see that, and I am no fool. I tire of your mystery. Tell us the truth, or there's no time. Just send the troops. Do it. Spear. Infernato. Well, and welcome back, Master. Did your quest for allies in the positive matter realm go well? Shut up! There's no time. Take it to the CSA asteroid. Idlehead, now! As you command. What? Welcome back, Ultraman. Comfy? You'll be laughing out of the other end of your face when we get free. Plus, on Plus World Scum, I'll whip your. You won't do a thing. Now, when those paralysis minds of yours have you frozen from the neck down, but you're in no danger anyway. Not tied that way. Hey, it was your booby trap for us, but I checked it out. It's just a hunk of junk. Doesn't do a thing. Like Ultraman, don't say a word. It's you're an idiot, Superman. A drooling idiot. This is our greatest triumph, able to cast you leaguers out of reality altogether. Marooning you in the interdimensional void where you would see and hear all we do, but rise forever. Help us to stop us, moron. Well put, Superwoman. It's your lasso again, and it removes inhibition. With an ego like his, I knew it would make him brag. Thank you, Ultraman. You've told us everything we need to know. What? Superman, don't! We need to sink this. Oh, jeez. Clark, we should have talked this over. They were helpless. There was no need to. The tyrants are gone. The world is free. It's done. Let's go find the others. Now that's a Batman view.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
They bristle, but they felt the same thing I did. I know they did. I didn't just feel it in myself, but in them too. These fix, sticking aliens taking in my works. No, fix quick, and you'll have to repair your world yourself. We're reparating all your slaves. This is odd. So, how'd it go down there? A few rough moments, not much to speak of. Once you split their big three off, we were able to. The villages over the horizon. It's all over the world. The news that the CSA has fallen has spread lightning facts. They know they're free. And they're going mad. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be happy, and they are, but you gotta still remember, this
Earth
is a
3.
bad world. It's a bad world.
That's Earth 3 for you. It's for those of you that don't necessarily know what we're talking about.
Doesn't mean the civilians aren't just as bad.
Yeah, it essentially what it is in the way that like the regular DC Prime Earth always trends towards good, no matter what. Earth 3 will always go in the evil direction because it's essentially like in Star Trek, the mirror universe.
Exactly. Now that doesn't mean that but those that were villains would trend towards good, because this is before Mazaz.
No, and even Mazaz was like a major dick.
No, but at the thing though, most versions would have it be that's not what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least pre-crisis anyway. But yeah,
Yeah.
Morrison is the one who established that no, everyone would still be as bad.
Mm-hmm.
We came to Themyscira to stop a crazed group of supervillains from claiming another piece of their puzzle. They've been taking items relating to Superman, to Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. So who they are and where they come from. What's the ding ding and what the ding ding? Oh, that's Lady Blackhawk.
Oh,
I miss her. I miss her.
Yeah, she hasn't shown up in like a while.
That's since New 52. And no one has brought her back. Not even probably because Gail hadn't done much, and Gail was the one who really made her prominent.
Mm-hmm.
And Codis, he guards the secrets of the cave. Not well enough, it seems. They were here. They got what they wanted. A sample of the clay. I'm not gonna read through everything here.
Mm-hmm.
I've realized that last time. Yeah, there's a lot of it's great dialogue.
Yeah.
But
I also love how different artists and stuff differently render Oracle's like office, if you will. How some people have it as screens, others have it. It's like essentially a computer area with monitors. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah, but what do you even think about the different artists they've been choosing for the backups?
It's not bad. I like it.
Especially they got a lot of ones that do match Bagley's style, like Tom Derenick here.
I was about to say, because what that helps, it makes it still seem like it's one story. Because if you have like a wildly different art style, everyone would be like, "What the hell is this?"
Exactly. So they still keep it relatively close. I mean, even Scott McDaniel, while it can be a bit on the more, not in that ballpark, it's still closer than others.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Oracle is trying to help it out and everything. And I think that's probably the other downside here. As much as I love all the writing here, it is stretching things out.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that? That this is so stretching.
You could have ended this particular arc earlier, I gotta say.
But of course, it's a well-handled stretching it out. Do we agree that I think
to a degree.
The thing that's really amazing is that it's just two creators on this whole book. Busick on the main book, and then him and Fabian Nicieza on the on the backup.
Again, it's like this is like the double-edged sword when it comes to decompressed storytelling. However, there are some writers like Busick that can do it well.
Right, and this is well, and it's great to read it. My issue is more just covering it. It's something that makes it hard for covering it on here.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that? Like,
yeah.
That's where this gets a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously they've been trying to figure things out, and basically and that's the whole point of these backups, is to show stuff from a different perspective. Misfit! I miss Misfit!
Mm-hmm.
Remember her?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember her.
I miss her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're seeing everyone trying to find stuff. From surveillance of the Seattle home belonging to Julia and Capitalist, mother of the Silver Swan.
Capitalis.
The
first woman that Wonder Woman met when she came to Man's World.
Yep, and post-crisis writers still kept to be how important they were.
Yeah, unfortunately, post-Flashpoint writers didn't do that. I'm not pointing the finger at any current writer, because it's not necessarily all his fault. He should, but it's like a lot of other writers haven't done it either.
Yep. But yeah, so obviously we're seeing I'm switching monitors for a second. I hate when that happens and it goes to the wrong monitor. It's like, oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're seeing them. Oh, Maxwell Lord.
There you go. Oh yeah, when Wonder Woman snapped him.
Yeah. It's like Maxwell Lord is there. But yep, all the others show up, leading to them fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just a sec. 1 sec. But yeah, so look at this.
Oh, there's Black Hawk.
No, but look,
Oh yeah, all the Titans.
the
Or,
Titans, the Outsiders.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but yeah, so look. Yep,
Oh God.
yep. Oh,
Ah,
look at that one.
Yes.
So yeah, we're then seeing more stuff in. Oh, look, it's Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Ocean Master. So many of them are, oh yeah, the Sovereign Kingdom of Utah. As they're fighting in Nevada. Oh, look, a kid with a gun. Yeah. Yep. Oh, wait. But yeah. So they're trying to figure out what to do, but obviously, this is where it's like they finally did what they've been wanting to do. They finally did it, and what happened? It's blowing up in their face. Would you agree with that? Like that's the best way to look at it. It's blowing up in their face. But yeah, they're still trying to figure out like, what's going on here. Like they're trying to figure out a way to do this. It's basically a case of where it's like, well, we won. We're gonna see this through, even if it means they're gonna make things worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's an entire planet in danger. We can't abandon it. We have a duty to the innocents here. We need to strike from the top. In other words, they've unbalanced everything and are now realizing now, like, yeah, bad move. This was a dumb move. I hate to say. It's a case where like they didn't realize, or Superman didn't realize the ramifications. Would you agree?
Yeah. Kind of acted impulsively, if you will.
And now they're dealing with it. It's affecting you, and you can't be sure how. So you can't just pretend you're normal. Look, I get my powers from a mystic artifact, which they just got found. By this point, they had just gotten back on track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're trying to like they say I feel something like they're wondering if she's right. Oh, and they're showing up there. Enigma just shows up out of nowhere saying like they're trying to undo it all. Or they take out the machine. Like, I only hope it's not too late. And then all of a sudden, all the people are going back to where they're meant to go. But that also means setting them back as well. And they realize something is wrong. Something bad is going on here. All the while that, again, just look at this artwork here.
I love it. It's really cool.
But yeah, so again, we're just having this big fight going on and everything. As everyone's trying metamorpho, we have the Outsiders, everyone here. And I guess, what did I want to read it all? I've kind of realized that it's not going to work. That this is just going to be a slog if I do that. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So, and the action kind of shows a lot for itself. But yeah, that guy's ready to explode. But with them gone, and they got what they wanted. That was Maxwell Lord Skull. So, yeah,
that's like so dope.
Yep, it is, and just look at that. Oh, but now they've but yeah, now they've gone so much. Look at all of this. Joker's laugh, everything. Just a sec. But But yeah, so they've gotten everything they need, all of it. But now they just need one more thing, and that's for Superman to be branded. But just look at it. It's like I love like how these three are working together. Like as he says, harmonized.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep, the Trinity
But
shows up.
they showed up because of what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, like, oh, it wasn't much trouble, Morgan. Not much at all. The hard part, hold on, Clark. It's tempting to give in, but hold on. Keep them out. Let them see only what you want them to see. Be a fortress, strong walls. Strong walls. Their strengths, and they may be useful later. The answers are in there somewhere. And the hard part, so yeah, was connecting the dots. In other words, basically, Enigma unfortunately forced their hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously they decided on the other stuff. Maybe there's something there. Phantom Zodiac said they're all mystic items and tarot connected. Use the power of it. The Riddler's report said, what? I hired him. He delivered a report. It's evidence. Okay, because again, those of you who don't know, this is when he was on the good side.
Yeah.
Because there was a brief time where, yeah, he was good. People forget that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of writers forget that too. But don't leave out the dream. Basically, this is the point where they finally connect the dots, and now this is going to lead to it. And it feels like Krona to me, but we've checked, but I could give in. Should we hold? Basically, they've been struggling to not to let these other feelings come in.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? That they've been struggling for that?
Well, again, it shows that they're kind of human. It's putting them into more of a struggle that they can't punch their way out of, which again, I love when people give Superman that type of struggle.
Yep. But yeah, and Krona, we can check again, Superman. I'll do it. I'm no help here. They see all this other like dream big, all this stuff, all these other clues. And again, this like the hard part. Well, we're handling that. Morgan Le Fay, Despera, and you, whoever you are, call me Enigma. And settle guys' curiosity, will you, before we throw down? This is a ghost castle. You shouldn't be able to see it, much less enter it. So how, Madam Zodiac? She may be on the shady side of the law, but she can be bought. We knew the castle had been destroyed, but she suggested a place of powers might leave a ghost. She gave us fragments of a gargoyle carved from the same stone, and they opened the way. So what is it? You mean to sacrifice us? Use us as means to seize power? To free your true master? Ha ha ha! We have no master, Amazon, but you're right about one thing. We are using you to seize power. And by walking right in and announcing your presence, you've delivered yourselves right into our hand. Oh, we didn't actually announce ourselves, Sparrow. We've been here for over an hour. Oh! Look at that. They're blowing everything up.
Yeah.
They mined everything. Yeah, about that. Who said we came alone?
Yeah, there you go. They brought everyone.
Everyone. But now we get Scott McDaniel. Yes, you get Scott McDaniel's artwork as we see Taro having a dream of what's about to happen. But yeah, just look at this.
That is epic.
The combined force of the Justice League, the Society, the Outsiders, the Titans, and the Teen Titans. We rarely get this.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
But after everything they've been through, can you blame them?
No, not at all.
Yep. But we're seeing her have her dreams. We see all the action just building and building and building. Didn't think I'd miss this, did you? Step back. The Senegarian Nth metal in my mace will disrupt the mystic portal, and it took you long enough. I was beginning to have my doubts after my abrupt departure at the cemetery. I was mad, but I also needed to consult a few relics. So they're basically ready to go find Taro. Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Now, notice how little progressed in this issue?
Yeah, this is when it starts to get like a slog. I'm like, just wrap it up already.
Or at least get to the point.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much battle.
Yep, but we've only got we got 3 more issues already.
All right.
I know this is gonna be a shorter episode, but because of this, but just look at this again. Just look at this.
It is epic. It kind of makes me a lot of times when I see these big splash pages, it makes you wonder, man, the mind of an artist has got to be a really fun place to be able to picture all this.
Yep. Oh look, it's Grace. Remember, I miss her.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that who I think it is?
Yeah, that's Grace.
All right. From the bad Amazon's attack.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was one of the few good things about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically all of this is going to be a big drawn out fight. But again, it works. Like, I'll stick with Morgan. Get her up to the stratosphere where the air's too thin for her to voice any. No escape. Win or lose, we'll finish things here. Warping reality. It's just me or does Batman look a little bit like Wildcat here?
A little bit. Yeah, the ears aren't as pointy.
It's the angle, obviously, but still. Good. Then let's take them apart. And I ho the Sparrow. Let's get you away from. So that's what she meant by no escape. Batman, I have just the thing. I don't know if Morgan's spells will last beyond her defeat, but I'm ready to find out. Fool, you think the challenge? Iron fillings.
There you go.
Yep. You cur! You'll pay for that. You'll pay. Don't work. Where's the spitting at least? I'll keep trying till I hit jackpot. Oh, of course. Something about him. I take a closer look. Tap into Batman's instinct, and that's like you're the antimatter Riddler. Like you haven't noticed, and he has the same stance, the same attitude and reflexes, but he's right-handed. So wait, Riddler's left-handed? Huh.
That's interesting.
Yes. But yeah, they're pointing out something that's so obvious, but you know. But Firestorm then finds out about Krona being missing. And I like it out because he's new and he's not. That was one of the things though. The league got a little lax. A little bit too much like just taking it at their word, but he realizes, this is bad.
Yeah.
But Batman misjudged something. Like, yes, we've won by all the lost treasures of Avalon. We've won!
Okay, they got the final mark.
Yep. And then we see more from Taro as we're building up things up over here. As Hawk and Gangbuster and Hawkman come to save her. But yeah, so they're getting ready, but then something's about ready to happen. Hawkman's trying to warn them, but then, he's trapped in time. But now they realize it's going to get bad. This is going to be the moment of the things changing. Because now they've all been branded, and they're ready to combine their forces.
I like it. It looks cool.
Yep. But hold on. But yeah, just look at all of this. Look at all of these items and everything.
Really well drawn. Really epic.
Very much so. But things are about to go nuts as the egg is powering everything. But thanks to Krona, he's saying, "Let me out." Things are getting worse. But yeah, things are about to go to hell.
And the universe starts I like how the to be continued starts crumbling. That's cool.
Yep.
That's a good detail.
And now we get the new world.
Okay.
So basically the world has been utterly rewritten.
Oh, that's cool.
But yep, but then we see what's his name from earlier?
Is that Scorn?
No, that was the guy we saw them fight earlier.
Okay.
Remember the tough guy?
Yeah. I forget his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name too right now, but yeah, him. But we're basically seeing this new world as everything's starting to but yeah, oh yeah, he gets the help. Oh, convict.
Mm-hmm.
It's convict is the guy.
Okay.
The guy
Okay.
they spent multiple issues to take down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're getting being shown yep, that now they've gotten the world as they want it, as they are ascending. Meanwhile, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman have been displaced, sent somewhere else. Oh, but then we get the new world ending on now. Is it like, here you go, ma'am, GPS towers. And thanks, fella. Here's a tip. Get your shocks replaced. Please spare anything. And hey, you hear the latest? Amazon Psychos wrecked another destroyer. Said it violated their another day in paradise. Got a good show for us tonight? Really, Manny, I'm Lois Lane. What do you think? So in other words, we're getting a Lois that without Superman has been let her ego get out of control.
She does that anyway.
Dude. but now with all this, Krona is free.
Oh, there you go.
But just look like Lois, damn it, where is she? And ashtray me, Amanda. So having her smoking everything is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm Lois Lane for Fast Lane, and tonight we start out with the 21-gun All-American salute to the brave men and women of the Justice Society International. Look at that. We've got Power.
Is that Power?
Power
is that Power Girl?
That's Power Women and Star Girl and all that. The JSI in the face of attack, regional strife, and widespread local corruption are on schedule to open their newest embassy. So clearly, justice still exists in this world.
All right, there you go.
But and already are using it as a staging point to bring food, medicine, and educational material. The building process has not been easy, but JSA metahuman safeguards. Again, I'm curious on this world already, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because it's like, wait. So as for the JSA founders explained, the cause for it is just they need is desperate, and the time to act is now. The situation. So this is where we get a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? House of M-ish. Oh look, we got Aquaman. He's the reporter has criticized the society in the past, from America dropping of their name, but they show true spirit. The greatest generation still fighting the great fight after all these years, which is more than I can say for our next subject. Oren. Oh, that's Oren.
Okay.
That's in Ocean Master.
Oh, okay.
Oren, Ocean Master. He's in charge without Aquaman.
Wasn't Oren also Arthur's Atlantean name?
Was it?
Because that looks like Arthur. That doesn't look like Ocean Master.
True, but Ocean Master did always look similar to
but long blonde hair.
Probably trying to match it up. But yeah, of course they're arguing about things like that. The Flash still exists, but again, I do like this. They're not having to be an evil world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not an evil world without the Trinity. It's just imbalanced.
Yeah.
Is that a good way of looking at this? It's like it's imbalanced.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what I think? Like, oh, you know what I think. You claim to be honoring the spirit of the great mystery man of the past, Mr. Fastest Shill alive, but you're not. Okay. I like this about Lois here. She's calling out what's clearly not good. Because clearly, it's obviously something's wrong here. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so Lois is still being Lois, just not as what's the word I'm looking for? Restrained. Is that a good way of looking at it?
But
Oh, and now, but we have other heroes now are fighting. It looks like we got some of the younger characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, we got Red Tornado and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Supergirl. What? That's not. What? And what did you call me? So some of them remember.
Okay.
Some of them do remember.
That's a cool costume for Kara.
Yep, but just because there's no Batman doesn't mean Supergirl wouldn't come to Earth.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just because those, yes, doesn't mean all that. But yeah, so now these guys are outsiders or challengers of the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And look, it's Donna. She's a reporter.
Oh, there you go.
But oh, and yeah, look, that's Richie Grayson from the Zuko mob.
Oh yeah, because Bruce was not there to mentor Dick.
Without him, Zuko took him in.
Oh, that's cool.
I love that. Oh, and then Sue Dibney still died here with tiny footprints on her brain.
Okay.
Just like what happened in Identity Crisis. So in other words, similar things still happen.
Yeah. It's like stuff that didn't necessarily require the Trinity's participation.
Yep. But yeah, so I gotta say, hello, he was the ad, remember? Size-changing metahuman, tiny footprints. He can make himself even tinier, you morons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so, oh yeah, where'd you get your detective back? A Cracker Jack box?
Mm-hmm.
But this is they've realized, like, something is going on. Things are not right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a bit more, seeing more about the words. We see, again, more people here. Some of them are having dreams, just weird dreams, weird visions and all that. You know, dreams.
Yeah.
And, you know, things that should be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and he remembers the Batman, but yet he's fighting against it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's trying to struggle for it.
Yeah.
But look, this is where we get Ragman and someone else as the Batman of this world.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that Ragman being the Batman of this world?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's an unexpected choice, but I'm not opposed to it.
It's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice.
Of the ones that they have access to, if they're not going to use like any of the Robins, yeah, that's an interesting. That's a choice that I could see working.
Yeah, especially without because you won't have a Batman having the Robins become it.
It would be kind of cool if they did like a comic book series just on this Earth.
Yeah. And they're still in charge of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it for where we were going up to this.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, sorry for having to speed through it all, but
no, it makes sense.
I'm juggling a bunch of stuff currently, as you can probably hear.
Well, plus also it's a pretty dense series, so you might as well just
I think it'd be better if we do these breeze throughs instead, because it's the actions that matter.
Yeah, exactly. It's the important stuff that we get, and it's still fun. I still love the character interactions. I love the action.
Yep,
my
the action's
God,
so good. And overall, I mean, what do you think about this new world from what we've been seeing so far?
I like it. I would love if they did like comics just on this world.
Are you disappointed that Lois isn't a total bitch?
Oh, trust me, there's still time. There's still time. That's a multiversal constant. A canon event she turns into that.
Really?
I have to, Robert. Come on,
I know
me.
I know you do. I know you do. But still, though, what do you think about the fact that their plan came to fruition?
I like stories where they have the villains win for once.
Yep, and the fact they won because it took because the heroes realized too late.
Mm-hmm.
They realized way too late.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so are you curious on where this new world's gonna go?
Yeah, exactly. I am very much so.
Now it is a bit cliche that of course they're going to be that we have people who remember, otherwise you won't be able to fix it.
Yeah, it's kind of like in House of M when Bendis had to create like a character that her power is she makes you remember the way it used to be.
Of course, then Peter David then revealed, actually, that's not her power.
Yeah, but I just love how at the time that's what it was. I'm like, okay, bro.
Yep.
What
All
was her
right.
power, by the way? How did he explain it?
Well, first of all, it turned out she knew stuff because someone from the future gave her that knowledge. Turns out her actual power was something else entirely.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. But yeah. So, anything else you want to say on this?
Pretty dope. I look forward to covering the next batch.
Yep. Yep. And yep. So yeah. Until then, thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you for joining me, Jared, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
See ya.